This is Judy, and today I'm going to be working on a cross that I'm going to put it back. It's a wooden cross, and this cross is about 9 inches long, and it's 9 inches long and 7 inches this way. So I already put some backing on it because I didn't want it to cause any damage to the wall or the door, and I put a hanger on it. I hot glued this here. This is burlap, and I took and traced this on here and just cut it out to the size of this. That's how I did it. You would need a cross, some burlap, some flowers, and some lights. These flowers came from the Dollar Tree store, and these lights came from the Dollar Tree store. And this is the lights that light up. So you would need a cross, some burlap, some flowers, and a light set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these flowers off, and I'm going to try to glue them up here. You just go ahead and pull them off. I usually try to get the flat flowers. Just go ahead and pull your some off. I don't know how many this might take, but I'm going to start out with 6. Just pull them off of there. And you're going to take and cut this off. You can need some cutters, like a wire cutter, and just cut that plastic piece flush to the back of the flower, like that. Just cut them all off, because it'll be sticking out, and that probably won't work too good on the back of there on a cross once you glue it. You could take and wrap the whole cross with yarn if you don't want to cause damage to your wall or your door. And just cut that off, that piece that's sticking out. I'll try to get the flat flowers. That piece right there is what I cut off. And once you get them cut off, you'll be able to start gluing them to the cross. You need your hot glue gun. So this is a high temp hot glue gun. You can tell I use that a lot. I've already got it stuck to paper. You need a hot glue gun, and put lots of hot glue on it back here. And you're going to stick it to your cross. And that hot glue gun should stick it good. Just go ahead and do all of them. Put lots of glue on the back. And what kind of glue am I using? I'm using this kind of glue here, and it's the Gorilla Glue. I'm using that kind of hot glue. You can use any kind of hot glue that you like, but that's the only kind I got for right now. And take and glue your flowers down. Put your hot glue on the back. I'm just going to keep them in a random order, like that. And that should hold them down for a second. I try to use a lot of glue so that way they won't come undone, come unstuck. And this is going to be made for Easter. I'm making it for a few of my friends. Let me see. Do I want a pink one across, or pink? Let me see which one I'm going to use. It's going to be like a little flower cross. Should I use all pink ones in the middle or just... I think I'll use the blue ones on the ends. Gives it a little bit more color. Let me get another hot glue stick. Let me see if that's the one. See, these flowers are a little ruffled up, and it does stick pretty good there. If you want to, you can take and put some glue back here to keep them from coming undone. Let me put some of that glue, because sometimes your flower can fall apart. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on both sides of these, where the plastic is in the back. It's going to be put in the back so it don't... See that little plastic piece there? Try to put it on that to keep it from falling off there. Sometimes they can fall off of there. You can see how your flowers are going to look on here. I'm going to try to fluff this up a little bit. I think I got that one glued. I don't want them glued on there. There we go. Look like a little. And then you can take these, put on the sides. I think I'm going to use the blue on both sides, because I like the, I'm more a blue person. I like the blue. I'm going to cut another one of them off back here. I'm going to glue both these over here. One over here and one over here. It seems like these, after this sets a while, these should lay flat. And take and put your glue up there. I'm going to make sure it's sticking. I'm going to hold it down some. And I'm going to take and put some glue up on here where it won't come undone. I guess after all these wrinkles have come out of the flowers. And I gotta do this one. And then I'll fluff up the flower. You can glue this first if that's what you want it to do, if you're going to make one. That little piece back here, so it don't fall off. But I'm going to glue it down because I don't want to get burnt. Just hot glue is hot and it will burn you. I could have painted this, but I want to put the flowers on it. And I put the backing on it so it won't mess up the wall or the door. And it looks cute. No, hurt to the cross. And then after you get all them glued, I was going to take these lights and somehow put them on there. This was $1. The lights was $1 at the dollar store. Be good if you get one with a battery operated timer. You have to put batteries in it. And you can wrap this around somehow. If I can figure out how I'm going to do it. I'll wrap them around so they don't come out. You have to wrap them up within the flowers so they look nice and neat. I wrap them around. I think I got that one tangled. There it goes, it's undone. And then somehow you can take this. Got lots of lights in the back. I got that a little bit too loose. Let me rewrap it. You can try to get it the best you can. You could glue these on there, or if you don't want to glue them, you can just wrap them and tie like a knot in it, like I'm doing. I think it looked nice with some lights. You can hide that wire in the back of your flower after you wrap them real good. Wrap them around. Just take and put it up under your flower and hide it. The wire. The green wire, that is. And you can take your battery pack and either tie it on the back with something, with some yarn, or and it could be turned on and off. This is going to be, you could glue it to the back if you like, or you can just take a piece of string and tie this to the back, so that way you can turn it off and on. I'm going to put it up under the wire, and then I'm going to put it up under the wire like that. I'm going to try to fix my flowers a little better. I got to turn that on, and just fix your flowers and your lights however you want them. And like I said, you gotta either hot glue that to the back or tie it with a string. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie it with a piece of cloth I got here. Let me see if I can get it. I did have a piece of yarn, but I didn't know what I'd do with it. I'd tie it with a piece of this yarn here. Yeah, you can tie that in the back so it won't fall off. Try to use a color that matches your flowers. I don't know what happened to my scissors. Got them around here somewhere. But you want to tie that battery pack so it don't keep falling down. And you can put a piece of fabric or something on it. Over it. And just fix your flowers so they lay flat. Like that. And there you go. And that's how it looks. And then I'll show you on the door.